Hello, my name is Zia. This presentation is based on an assignment with the title of Communicating Ethical Investing when everyone has a different definition of ethical. We will review the basic concept of ethics in business, the relationship between moral value and threat, the positive and negative views of ethical investing, and furthermore, we will review some concept of ethical investing in business. During the US and Vietnam War in 1971, people for the first time concerned to avoid the kind of investments which are related to harm people. The Fox Fund is the first fund institution which significantly ignored unethical investing. Ethical investing is the study of standards of business behavior that promote human welfare. It also called as sustainable investments and social responsibility. We can assume it is like a big umbrella to protect business process, animal welfare, environment, society, and human welfare. Business ethics is about how we act as individuals in business, how we structure our business organization, and therefore the way those organizations direct and guide and motivate people to act. And it can be about how we structure our business society. Social responsible investment in general aim to invest and provide funds into socially sustainable activities. Mainly bank and private institutions act as intermediary to provide cash flow from investors into ethical projects. In our modern world, denying the social responsibility are not acceptable in business. For example, Nike is a well-known brand in sport and fashion products. Lost its popularity when the poor work condition in Vietnam and Indonesia leaked to the public in 1991. Therefore, people began to protest in the front of Nike stores and furthermore boycott the brand. For a current example, Caltex, which is the biggest oil distributor in Australia, got into trouble when employees started a protest against the company as a result of low wages. Consequently, Australian people reacted to boycott Caltex stations, which caused a reduction in net income. Ethical investors do this since they feel responsible for both to not gain profit from unethical business and to punish unethical companies. This bar chart shows the ethical investing has had a significant growth in over 10 years period. Some people believe they cannot make money from investing ethically, but this idea can be wrong. The line graph compares the ethical investing stocks with a traditional index. So, in the long term, ethical investing gives more 5% in return, and also they will do some good for the world. In Australia, the ethical stocks beat the market, especially from 2015 when all around the world filled by numerous strategies like war, refugees, climate change, natural disasters. Now we will review some argument against socially responsible investment. No one can ignore the moral value of helping the community. According to a standard financial theory, the priority purpose of a corporate manager is to maximize shareholder wealth. Making money is the nature of a business, and each transaction includes a return of investment and associated risk. Wolf notes that the role of well-run companies is to make profits, not to save the planet. Maybe it is the reason why Donald Trump, the current US president in 2017, ordered to bring back the coal industry to economic cycle to aim to reduce the cost of energy and unemployment rate. Also, Friedman stated that it is undemocratic for corporations to use shareholders' funds to support charities, which will reduce the net profit and availability of dividends for shareholders. Ethical investing is shared as a higher price than the traditional shares. So high fees must be accompanied with a high return. But when we compare three of the ethicals and unethicals shares, we will see they are not beating the market. The advertisement is another concern. The opposite argue that ethical investment is manipulated people by commercializing bad or seriously offensive images. For example, the picture of the totally damaged human eye as a result of using a sport, or showing the poor work condition of a child labor. These images will influence on investors' decision, which may have a substantial impact on their future income. Economists may see ethical investment as a fashion. A product or a fund with a label as ethical or green is a self-awarded title. The ethical market, like the traditional, has both supply and demand elements. Increasing the demand for ethical investment reflects the conspicuous consumption behavior. Now we will review the relationship between ethical investment and business. Applying ethical principles are significantly important for new businesses. Therefore, companies and institutions for improving their brands need to plan their strategy based on ethical principles. Nowadays, customers define new elements or expectations beside of quality and price, which is adhering ethics on product and services. So some positive we will receive. We will gain more loyal customers. Also, we will reduce the social damage on both company and environment. But also, we cannot ignore we will reduce the freedom of business and lower profit, and also the definition of business and ethics are two different aspects. In summary, all companies should continue to earn money by carrying on business. However, it is deniable the most of social and environment problems like air pollution, climate change, and poor wages occurred as a result of companies. Consequently, it is the responsibility to fix them. Thank you.